Hello everyone, I'm Ben Venturis,
Not Mama.
and welcome back to the channel of the Jasper Jack Production show right here. Definitely been quite a while since our last upload. Just a little bit of a hiatus there, not too long. But yeah, we're back to with a brand new series actually, because Mom in particular has been wanting us to go through this game for quite a while now, and as you can see right here, a little bit late to go on to the train of people who have been who were let's playing this game when it came out. But this, of course, is a Doki Doki Literature Club for well, it's on different systems, but I'm specifically playing it on the Switch version that came out a few years ago. I want to say either last year or the year before that. It just has some extra content and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I know next to nothing about this game. I know for a fact that there are like some messed up stuff that supposedly happens later on in the game. So like, just as a bit of a disclaimer, viewer discretion advised, just in case you're one of those kind of people who can't really handle that kind of stuff. But you know, we've kind of been desensitized to that kind of stuff after some of the things that we've seen before. So you know a little bit more about this game than I do, right?
Yes, I've seen 1, 2, 3 people play it.
Okay, so you know mostly of what happened. So
yeah, but my brain is like a goldfish. It was a long time ago, so I don't really remember nothing.
So
except for it's cute.
Right. So we're gonna try and go ahead and keep spoilers very as minimal as possible, because
there ain't gonna be no spoilers for me because I don't remember nothing. So.
I personally do want to be surprised as to what exactly happens here, and this is very specifically a visual novel where a majority of the game is mostly us listening or watching people have dialogue. So I'm not quite sure if voice acting is in this game, but if not, we'll just provide voices ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's perfectly fine. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Please enter your name. Only use letters, hyphens, and apostrophes. Oh god, who are we naming the main character? I only get a maximum of 12 letters here, so I guess since this is my first playthrough, I may as well just go ahead and just be myself. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, let's see what the Benjaro of this universe has to go through.
This was a Christmas present, right?
Yes, it was. Let's see, what do we got here?
You okay?
Sorry if you can't see that right there. Do you want to go ahead and provide the first voice?
Okay. Hey!
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I feel personally attacked with that line of dialogue there.
Yeah, like, oh, I wouldn't be friends with this bitch now, but like back in the day.
Yeah, our main character seems kind of
a jerk.
Yeah. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Eee! You say that like you were thinking about just ignoring me. That's mean, Benjaro.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Benjaro, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club?
Sorry.
I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Okay, now that character sounds a bit too much like me.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be mean to this cute little girl.
No.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried about you, and you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a neat in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise that you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yeah!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, but it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello!
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. What, was he taking a nap the entire time?
I guess so. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom. But I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori?
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Ugh, meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. I would have never guessed. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead, or if she's just cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Oh, yes, let's go.
I mean, you can't argue with sweets.
Yeah, really.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
Souls have been sold for less.
I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Hey, everyone! The new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
So am I being all the girls?
I guess I can be one of them.
Okay, who do you want to be?
I'll be this one.
Okay.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Benjaro, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. While he's surrounded by a bunch of girls who are just like here, right in front of him. There's probably the most girls he's seen around him, like in his entire life.
And they all need a jacket 2 sizes bigger for them. My God.
Well, except for that one in the middle.
The middle one's fine, but
the other two are kinda...
lefty and righty need some breathing room over here.
This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student.
5-year student.
She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody?
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't they say things like that? Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Benjaro.
Monica smiles sweetly and also bends her back like that.
Yeah, sticks her ass out.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year.
Her hair's cute.
Yeah. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica?
Come sit down, Benjaro. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'm gonna go get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I will get them. Oh, sorry, I get a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room when Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ugh!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. It would be kind of nice if we could actually see those cupcakes.
Yeah, me too. Oh, so cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
Ooh, it's delicious.
Sayori tucks it with her mouth full and has already managed to get the icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Oh, she's gonna be one of those girls. I thought you technically did, Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set, and he carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Don't let yourself be intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Oh, I can't relate to this main character. Because I don't like tea.
No.
I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
Well, I was kind of dragged into the situation here. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
Oh, that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the other major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Uh-huh. Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics that go around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature. And then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort it takes to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival so much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Benjara, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I guess we'll go ahead and answer that in the next episode. So we'll see you all in like a couple of seconds.